It's November 8th, 2015, and another update on the breakdown on the Puma project. It's been about a month since I reported. Basically what I've been doing is getting all the body bolts out. I had 4 of them bust out in the back here. When I was trying to use the easy out on them, they broke off in the frame. It's going to be a bitch. But I got everything out except the headliner, which I'll pull out later when I tack the body. But right now I got the power steering unit out, which I'm still having issues with it. It's set right up in here in this area, and sucker weighs about 45-50 pounds, but I couldn't get the tie rods out, so I struggled with it for a while. I ended up cutting off the post here on the battery to help get the body out. I'm probably going to relocate the battery to the rear anyway and clean up the engine area. But got all the body bolts out now. My only concern is the shoehorn here for the frame not showing up well. Actually comes in over the body, so if we went straight up with the body it would come up through here. So we're going to have to break the body loose in the rear and slide it forward a couple of inches to get it through there. But there's the engine well, tranny's all out, transmission cross members out. Still left the steering on that side. I'll attack it later. So what I ended up doing is deciding to build a very low dolly, because I'm going to have to use this dolly to transport the body off site while I work on the frame due to logistics. But I built it off casters, and they all cast, and the frame rails here, 2x6s, will actually fit in to the frame rail recess in the body, and real sturdily built with 2x4s, 2x6s, lag bolts, all that out. So, and I broke down and bought myself a engine hoist. I rented one to get the other one out, and the first one I bought was from Harbor Freight, the 1-ton model. Its extension would never even get close enough to allow me to put my engine back in. Plus, when I was assembling it, I got down to this bolt right here, and it was actually 1.5 millimeters wider than the bolt hole itself through this member, the actuating arm, and this post. So I ended up taking it back and getting the 2-ton model. Much better. The only issue is these down brace things here, 1/4-inch steel it looks like, they're short by about 1/2 inch. So if you look at it, it's actually under tension and warps a little bit. But I'm figuring the load will be transferred down to the base there, and it won't really matter. That's only mattered. So here's the plan. I have no idea what that is. Somebody sent me a text message or something, but anyway, the plan is to take these slings I got from Harbor Freight, put 2 of them together, and go over there, leave the body on the roller, the casters, and hopefully got all the body bolts up. I'll use the jack to break the seal along the frame rails, and then I need to get that up about 1 inch or 1.5 inches, and I'll space it out with 2x4s And then I'll slide these suckers in so that it'll come up on the side right here and be over the frame. And then I'll have a strap here, and I'll have a strap back here somewhere. That's the first step. Second step, we'll put boards in it. We'll lift the car up with the frame, and then we'll use the hoist here with the slings to pop the rear off, elevate it up, slide the body back a little, clear the front, come around the front, pop it up, brace it on some 2x4s that I have. Actually, we'll do the front first logistically, and then we'll brace it up because we'll leave the rear suspended with the crane, the hoist, and then, how do I say this, then we slide the chassis out and slide the cradle in, then drop the sucker, roll it out, get it out of the way so that we can come back and start working on the frame. What I want to do is take the body off site, all the plastic, all the body work and that kind of stuff I'll be doing when it gets warmer. Can't shoot in the winter here, too rainy, too cold. And over the winter here I'll be working on the doors, rebuilding those, putting in a new electrical system, and working on the dash. I got new gauges, so it'll be like, you know, brand new electronics. And that's where we are. Later.